As sure as the changing leaves, the St. James Court Art Show paints the streets of Old Louisville awash in color the first weekend in October.
It's like the unofficial start of fall.
The nearly 70-year-old tradition comes from humble neighborhood beginnings. In 1957, in need of money to repair St. James Court's iconic fountain, the many artists living there decided selling their work would do the trick.
If there were more bakers that did cookies on St. James than there were artists, we might be celebrating the 69th St. James Court Bake Sale.
Thus, a Louisville staple was born. Through the years, it became one of the country's top art shows. More than 600 artists from 45 states and Canada becoming Old Louisvillians for the weekend.
It's good people down in Louisville.
As the show grew, the interest grew too. 40,000 visitors in 1975.
Last year, more than 100,000 got a chance to see and buy arts and craft work from artists throughout the country.
More than double that less than 10 years later.
We travel just all over the United States.
And today, a good year could see 250,000 guests on the court.
It's like the Super Bowl of art fairs.
They come for the art,
Such a diversity in the artists.
the music, the handmade crafts,
Bring my husband with a checkbook.
and for the neighborhood itself, the largest collection of Victorian homes in the United States.
Look at this beautiful art and you'll see this home, which in and of itself is beautiful art.
Art show executive director Howard Rosenberg said St. James is built on just as strong a foundation as the homes it highlights, persisting through the years, through weather, good and bad, and even through a pandemic.
And everybody was sure that, it's not going to happen, and we're here.
New challenges are surely on the horizon.
It's hard as an artist.
Organizers, who get far more applications from artists than they have spots, grapple with the question, what is art?
Somebody can program a computer and develop a piece of art. The entire art world, our art show world, is dealing with that. I'm not saying that doesn't take talent, but I think what we want to see is artists that can take a piece of rock and create something, or can look at something and put their own interpretation on it.
So for the years to come, they stand firm on what makes St. James St. James.
St. James has always treated me really well, so I'll keep coming back.
And Louisville, Louisville.
There's a lot of different art shows, but we're probably one of the most unique and I think most important art shows in the country.
For a weekend that could only happen here.